Thank you to Boxu for sponsoring this video. More on them in a little bit.
She's hot. She's hot. Ooh, and it's dense. Much like myself. Oh, that is nice. There's a lot of flavoring going on in this, and I'm not mad at it. Hey explorers, it's Christmas time here at Tokyo DisneySea, and you know what that means? Food and tons of it. So we're gonna be heading around the park and trying all the food you can find for Christmas time. So let's get right into it. We're gonna start off strong here at Cafe Portofino, where we're gonna be trying the special set. They always have roast beef and it's always good, and they change up the flavors. So I am really looking forward to trying this. And I always love that you can come and check out what food there is by looking at the displays. There's even some cute candy cases. We're definitely gonna be getting those. That's one thing I love about Japan is there's a lot of food displays with fake food so you can see what you're getting. We're gonna start ourselves off with a feast. Here we have the coffee-scented roast beef with almond and hazelnut sauce served with baked romanesco, hopefully I'm not butchering that, broccoli with potatoes and cheese. This looks delicious. Now they always do the roast beef and I'm not mad at it, I'm really not. Let's start off with the bread. The bread is super cute. I love that they have Mickey on there. Very cute, very adorable. Now you can choose between bread or rice. I decided to get bread this time. It's light and fluffy and incredibly fresh. We love potatoes. I love potatoes. I grew up eating potatoes. I eat them mashed. I eat them fried. I eat them in a shepherd's pie. I eat them in a little miniature plastic dish at Tokyo DisneySea. That's in Japan. That's themed. The area is themed to somewhere in Italy. Sometimes I have to stop and think, what is my life? I'm incredibly grateful every moment of it. And here is the potatoes. It smells really nice. And I do love when they put vegetables in things because you can never get enough vegetables. Nice and smooth. And I like the herbs in it. It gives it a nice little different type of flavor. The broccoli is broccoli. Nothing special about it. I wish it had, I thought there was cheese in this. Wasn't there supposed to be cheese in it? I don't really taste cheese. Could also use some pepper. Oh, the cheese was the Parmesan on the top. I wish it was like cheese mixed into the potato. I think it would have been better, not Parmesan sprinkled on the top. So here we have the Catalini bean and potato soup with truffle accent. It smells very fragrant. I thought the bits were gonna be mushroom, but no, it's chicken. The truffle is a little subtle. Don't taste it all that much. It's a little watery for potato soup for my liking, if I'm being honest. It's still pretty good. There's a lot of flavor in it. I like the different herbs in it, and the chicken is nice. Overall, inoffensive. It's not bad. I think it could have been thicker and maybe more spices, like more herbs in it. Or more truffle. No. So this is the coffee-scented roast beef, and it has hazelnuts and almond sauce. I have a cheat sheet, that's why I keep looking down because I cannot remember all of this off the top of my head. So the coffee scented thing has become their thing over the last few years, and they just change out the sauce, and I think this is the exact same as last year's Christmas. I know for Halloween they did a different version, so we're gonna sop up this sauce. The roast beef is nice and tender. I love the coffee accent on it. It's not too strong. It's something I don't think you want a lot of coffee flavor on, and it'd be overpowering. So the coffee is nice and subtle. I like that, and I like the pepper, the spices, the seasoning that you get to put on it. Gives a nice kick. This is delicious. They always do a good job with this, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. And this is a good, like, hearty meal. Now the whole thing was quite expensive. It's 3,300 yen, so that's expensive for a counter service restaurant. But you are paying for a lot of food, and the food is quite decent. The dessert that it comes with is this berry Mont Blanc. It's very cute, very simple. It looks like the strawberry compote, and I'm guessing the green is probably pistachio. It's usually what it is. the strawberry in there and the pistachio. Ooh, it's very pretty inside. Usually I'm not a fan of Mont Blanc because typically they'll do like in the fall, it'll be like a chestnut Mont Blanc and stuff. I'm not a big fan of that. I feel like it doesn't really have a lot of flavor. It just tastes like chestnut, which I know is the point, but not my favorite. This is fantastic. It is nice and soft, nice and creamy, and the strawberry and the strawberry compote and the pistachio, it's all just a really nice flavor profile. This is very light, very airy, and not overly sweet either. And the presentation I think is top notch. This is really tasty. I'm gonna give this meal a 4. It would have gone a 5 if the potatoes and the soup were a little bit better, I think. But the roast beef and the Mont Blanc dessert and the bread, I think, are perfection. No notes for those to change. The other ones, yeah. So a 4. This is not part of Christmas, but I wanted to get this because it looked really nice. It's a lime and mango sparkling drink. It looks like there's mint in there too. Give it a good stir. Oh, it's a little bitter. I was expecting it to be super sweet. It's not. Oh, that is nice. Sometimes you don't want something that's overly sweet, and that's nice. This is not sweet, but you definitely taste the mango. Mango is nice. The lime in there is giving a nice citrus taste. The mint, you can taste the mint a little bit. Oh, the mango's all at the bottom. This is really surprisingly good. It's refreshing, not overly sweet. Give it a 4. With the special set, in addition, you can get this really cute placemat. Look at it. Look how cute this is. Now, it's not just here. It's at various restaurants. So in a second, I'm going to show you some other stuff that you can get at different restaurants, like different souvenirs. And this is one of them. So a variety of the restaurants will carry this. You can add it on to your meal to get it. It's plasticky and it's really adorable. And I love that my boys are on there. Look at that. Little Jack in the Boxes. Okay, I want to show you some of the candy cases. At a variety of the restaurants, you can get these little candy cases. They're plastic, and these make perfect ornaments, I think. Look at that. So there is a bell with a little ring, he's called. And then there's also little ring. And they changed its color this year. He's more of like a light brownish beige color. I think these are so cute, and these make the perfect ornament on the tree. And they also come with these candies, gummy candies, that you can put inside. So cute. Who doesn't love a good souvenir plate? Now, just like the candy cases, we have souvenir plates and a cup, which I'll show you. You can get them at the variety of restaurants at DisneySea and Disneyland, not just here at Cafe Portofino, which is good to know. And this is ceramic, and I love that little ring is on there, and a gingerbread man, super cute. And the dessert that it comes with is this chocolate cake with nuts. Now, you can get the dessert just by itself and not get the souvenir plate, but you cannot buy the souvenir plate by itself. You have to buy it with the dessert. I don't know how I'm gonna like this dessert because I usually don't care for the chocolate cakes. Oh, that is very chocolatey. There's a lot of chocolate in there. It's a little bitter. However, there's chocolate mousse in here, chocolate cake, chocolate, I guess, ganache on the top. If you're a chocolate lover, I think this is probably something you'll enjoy. For me personally, it's too much chocolate. It's incredibly rich. I wish they could have put maybe like strawberry compote in it or like something else to kind of break the bitterness a little bit. 2.5 for me. At least the plate is cute. A ceramic little cup, souvenir cup with little ring on it. Oh, I just noticed his backside's here and then his front side is here. That's cute. Now these are small, right? You can't really do much with these. It's like and you're done. But these are cute. I really like that they do these, and I love that they're ceramic. They're not plastic. It means it's quality. And the dessert that it comes with is this condensed milk mousse and berry jelly. Hopefully this is better than the chocolate cake that we just had. But we know how I feel about a mousse. And it looks like they have like white chocolate on the top, and I'm guessing this is probably strawberry and maybe raspberry. Oh, there's cake in there too. Complete polar opposite of the chocolate cake. Chocolate cake was incredibly rich. This is very mild. Oh, I wanted to like this. The condensed milk mousse is incredibly flavorless, and the compote is not tart enough. I want it tart. And the jelly is just jelly. Oh, I wanted to like this one. This is a 2.5 as well. Oh, can't win them all, I guess. It's too mild. In my 39 years in this life, I have realized I am basically Goldilocks. I don't like things that are too hot, I don't like things that are too cold, or I don't like things that are too rich in flavor or too bland in flavor. I want things like in the middle. I'm very much, I like a nice balance, and both of these desserts are on both ends of the spectrum, and that's why I don't particularly care for them. Hey, if you want something really mild, I think you'll probably enjoy this. If you want something incredibly rich, you'll probably like the chocolate cake. For me, they're both 2.5. We still have tons of Christmas food to eat, but before we do, I want to tell you about some delicious snacks that you can have at home. And that brings us to this video sponsor, Bokksu.
If you're like me and you love snacks, with Bokksu, you can get tasty treats from all over Japan delivered monthly right to your home. Their premium subscription box is chock full of snacks from makers that have been in the business for decades. Bokksu also makes a great gift this holiday season, and the first box you or your loved one will receive is the Seasons of Japan box, which is packed with the greatest hits from this past year. Here's some of my favorites.
These don-don-yaki snacks are flavored like tonkatsu sauce, which is my favorite. And these are just so nice and crunchy. The sauce is tangy, peppery, and just delicious. Freeze-dried strawberry. This is one of my favorites. Look at it, it's so tiny, but it is full of flavor. You can taste the white chocolate in there. The strawberry is perfectly tart. What else is there to say? It's perfection. These one bite sesame mochi, to die for. Come, let's open these up. Packaging is so cute. On the inside is also Anko red bean, which is a red sweet bean that's used in desserts. It is nice and nutty and has a nice texture and squishy with the pounded rice.
So if you'd like to give the gift of Japanese snacks and support my channel, use my code EXPLORER15 to get $15 off your first Bokksu order. A huge thank you to Bokksu for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to the Christmas goodies.
We have our mobile order ready for New York Deli, so we're gonna head inside. I got the special sandwich, which has roast beef, truffle-scented mashed potatoes, and cheese inside. And also the packaging, I think, is really cute. I love when they do really cute packaging. They always do really cute packaging here. I think it's adorable. We're gonna try the roast beef and the truffle-scented mashed potatoes. They're doing a lot of truffle this year. That is really good. It's a cold sandwich too. This is incredibly truffle forward. I'm not mad at it. So the beef itself is cold, but the mashed potatoes are warm. So it's kind of a hot, cold sandwich. And we kind of have like a carrot coleslaw on here and a white bun, which is nice and soft. The flavor on this is perfect. I like the roast beef and the truffle mashed potatoes. The cheese is a little subtle. There's never enough cheese. Let's be honest. I'm never satisfied unless it's like smothered in cheese. However, the sandwich is fantastic. I'm gonna give this a 3.5. It's a 3.5. If it had more cheese, I'd probably give it a 4. And maybe more seasoning. And probably gave it a 4.5 or something. Now overall, this is a solid sandwich. The sandwiches here are usually pretty good. This one is no exception. This isn't Christmas, but they have this for winter time. It's a chicken minestrone soup. So if you want something that's gonna warm you to your core, this is probably gonna be a good option. I haven't had this before, let's see how it tastes. So there's like cabbage and carrots in here and chicken. Doesn't pull any punches, no surprises. It's chicken with minestrone, nice and soupy, and I like the vegetables inside of it. If you want something very simple, this is a good way to go. It could use a little bit more seasoning. There's no seasoning in here, so I probably would add like some pepper or something. 3.5. Here in the beautiful New York waterfront area in front of the Tower of Terror, they're decorated for Christmas. It's dazzling, it's beautiful. It's still a little warm, but it's getting me in the Christmas spirit. So here at the food trucks, they have some Christmas offerings like this gnocchi gratin that has chorizo and mushroom and pistachio. So I'm sensing a theme here, pistachio everything. And I like that they're leaning into this whole gratin thing. So they had this, I think, first for the food festival that they had earlier this year. So if you haven't watched that video, even though the event's over, they're probably gonna do it again, let's be honest. So you can watch that video. I'll put up on the screen. You can go check that out. Get an idea of what they do for our food and wine festival here at Tokyo DisneySea. I do love chorizo, and I do love a good cheese pull. I love the Mickeys that they have in here too. I think one's a sweet potato, one looks like sausage. There's a lot of flavoring going on in this, and I'm not mad at it. The chorizo is nice and spicy, like legitimately spicy. Thank goodness. The gnocchi is nice and chewy. There's a lot of flavor going on with the sauce here. Like I said, there's some spice in here and nice nutty flavor, a very subtle nutty flavor with the pistachio, which works really well. This whole thing is delicious. 4.5. I'm gonna give this a 4.5. I think what would have gave it a 5 if it had more cheese. Like, I want to be able to do this. Get this is good. This Christmas drink is perfect in terms of its aesthetic. We got some green, we got some red, incredibly Christmassy. The packaging, I think, is really on point. Dazzling Christmas in New York. So inside, there is pistachio, the green, then there's panna cotta, and this is made with almond milk, which I don't think I've seen them do before, which is very interesting. And it looks like we got some pistachio sauce on the top as well. I'm gonna give this a nice stir. I'm happy that they're using different types of milk. Like, I like milk, but having different options, I think that's also quite nice. It had pistachios on the top, it gave it a nice crunch. Oh, this is really lovely. The bottom is strawberries. The almond milk is nice and smooth. It's like nice and silky. And it doesn't feel as heavy. Like regular milk, cow milk, feels really heavy a lot of the time. This is nice and light, not overly sweet. And I like the strawberries, give it a nice tart. And of course the pistachio with the nutty flavor. This is really good. This is the perfect drink. Give this a 5. My first 5 of the day. Very impressed. So there's a chocolate churro that you can get here at Tokyo DisneySea and also at Tokyo Disneyland. So both parks do have this churro, which has a lot of sugar on it. So we did mobile order for this from Dockside Diner and pressed the button, walked in, grabbed it, came back outside. Very easy. I love mobile order. It makes life so much easier. How does this churro taste? Not great, Richard. Not great. Whoever's watching, if your name is Richard, your ears just perked up. No. I mean, it kind of tastes like a really incredibly sugary Cocoa Pebble, but worse. I don't like the churros here. I really don't. I wish I did, but they're just not great. The sugar's nice, I'll give them that. It needs to be gooey on the inside a little bit, I think. Like it needs to be warm. The inside's not soft enough for me. And the outside is just, seems like it's been sitting there for a while. Yeah. 1.5. Packaging's cute though. Look at Pluto, he's cute. So this is a sparkling strawberry with grenadine. The grenadine is definitely in there. Can definitely taste the grenadine and the strawberry in there. It's pretty simple. The drink is pretty plain, I suppose. It's just grenadine and sparkling strawberry. The strawberry inside is nice. I like the other drink better, the one with the almond and pistachio. I think that one is a lot better. This is pretty, yeah, plain Jane. Let's just put it that way. I will give this a 3. A solid 3. It's not overly sweet either. Nice and sparkling. Taste the grenadine. Taste the strawberry. Hudson River Harvest has this caramel milk tea, and it smells divine. It's using the same packaging as the other drinks that I showed you earlier. And to find the Hudson River Harvest, just look for the gigantic, gorgeous Christmas tree in front of the SS Columbia. I love when they do that tree. It just makes me so happy, so full of Christmas joy. She's hot. She's hot. Ooh, the whip on it, the top is very light and silky. There's a big thick layer. I'm trying to get through it to get to the milk tea. It's also hot. It's very hot. There we go. There's the milk tea. It's a little sweet, not too sweet, just right. Milk tea, and you can taste the caramel. They drizzle some caramel on the top. It kind of seeped all the way through because it's just hot. It just went in there. It gives it a really nice caramel flavor. I like this more than the last drink we had, which was the grenadine and strawberry. I think this is better, but not as good as the pistachio one that we had before. I think this ranks number 2. I'm gonna give this a 4. There's a lot of food in the New York waterfront area, so we're gonna take the electric railway and head on over to the other side of the park because there's another drink, a lot of drinks that I want to try. I am loving all these decorations. I'm happy that they have them back. Dazzling Christmas in New York. I do like this year that they're doing this whole gold, blue, and white theme. Ooh, I wonder if they're selling these as like postcards or even a clear file. In Port Discovery, right across from Nemo and Friends, which you can see right behind me here, they have this hot apple ginger drink, and this is a staple. They've had this pretty much every year for the last little while. It's very basic. There's nothing special about the cup. Never mind, I lied. Chris, you gotta look before you talk. Oh, this is a Disney Christmas, Tokyo Disney Resort. Okay. Well, okay, I lied. It is themed. I thought it was just a regular plastic cup. Very cute. And inside, don't you worry, they have little Mickey-shaped apples, which is so cute. I love when they do little things like that. Make it Mickey-shaped, it's cute, right? There's a lot of drinks this year. Yeah, hot ginger and apple though on a cold night. Ugh. Perfect. This is almost as good as my apple tea soda. Almost as good. It's a little sweet. There's ginger in there. You got that, that ginger feel in your nostrils, when you drink ginger. It's such a good feeling. And the apple is nice and sweet. This is a really perfect winter drink. A 5. Solid 5. We're heading into one of my favorite places, the Teddy Roosevelt Lounge. And I have the worst timing because Jamboree Mickey's happening right outside. All right, let's head inside. I absolutely love the SS Columbia. It's so good in here. I love the bar. It's always so cozy in here. And it's also done up for Christmas. Look at that. The Teddy Roosevelt Lounge is a wonderful place to come. The ambiance, what accent is that? Ambience is unbeat. It's fantastic. This is like, depending on how I'm feeling, I might want to go to Magellan's, but that's more of a course menu type of deal, but that restaurant's wonderful. Then there's the Teddy Roosevelt Lounge, more of a relaxing regal vibe is kind of what we have going on here. And I love it when they do it up for Christmas. It's just so wonderful. We are trying this special sandwich plate, and it has a chorizo, pork, and chicken liver terrine sandwich, a seafood and tomato soup, fried potatoes, and this really cute strawberry and pistachio cream popover. Well, we're gonna try the sandwich first. That's actually not too bad. I like the chorizo. They're using a lot of chorizo in a lot of things. So it has a little bit of some spice to it. We got some peppers on the top, and we got there's chicken in it as well. You can taste the chicken, you can taste the chorizo for sure. That's probably what's overpowering everything. It's a nice little sandwich, yeah. There's a little bit of spice, which I'm always happy about. The only thing, this is bothering me. I don't like that they used basically the red hot dog bun that they use at other like food stalls. It seems a bit odd to me. Like if I'm coming here, I kind of would want something like a little more elevated, because it makes it feel like it's a little cheap. And this isn't a cheap price. This is 3,400 yen. So don't give me a hot dog bun. Give me something else. Give me like a nice toasted bread or something, a toasted sandwich, something a little more elevated. Everything else on here I think is perfectly fine. It's just this, I can't get my head around the hot dog bun part of it. But the flavor is nice. The presentation, I think it's a little phoned in, if I'm being honest. Growing up, I always had tomato soup with a grilled cheese sandwich. That just like makes me so happy and so warm inside. So this is a seafood and tomato soup. And there's some shrimp in here. The tomato soup is nice and chunky, and there's some seasoning in there, so it's giving a nice, like, salty, peppery tomato flavor. And then the seafood, there's some shrimp in here, and probably something else. It tastes like seafood. I think there's probably scallops. Looks like it, yeah. There's our little bits of vegetables. This is actually quite nice. I'm not usually someone who likes seafood, so something in this, I quite enjoy it. Potatoes. I wish they would have done more with the potatoes than just like throwing them on the plate. I don't know, put some more seasoning on it. I don't know, maybe some like, even some like drizzle sauce or something. Like there's sauce on the sandwich here, put some on there. You have some of the, I don't know what the red things are, but like, I don't know, put them on there, make them festive. Don't just throw them on a plate. However, with that said, there's a popover right here. This popover, you know, I'm just gonna pick it up. The popover, it looks like a Christmas tree. And I think that is really lovely. Ooh, and it's dense, much like myself. Oh my goodness, this is really good. This, I just want this by itself. The pistachio one there is nice and light, and the strawberry cream down here gives it a nice like tardiness. And then they have like just a cream inside that is very dense. And same with the pastry. The popover is very dense. This is really good. This is probably the best thing on the plate, honestly. So my newly adopted son, Rupert, and I give this a 3. This is a 3. The soup, fantastic. The popover is perfect. The potatoes, come on. And the sandwich, don't give it to me in a hot dog bun. Like, come on. But the filling inside is really good. I think the filling inside is great. The bun needs to be something else. Especially when I'm paying 3,400 yen. I want something a little more elevated that kind of matches the elegancy that is the Teddy Roosevelt Lounge. My newly adopted son, Rupert, reminded me that I need to share with you explorers what I thought were some of my favorites today. So definitely the roast beef special set over at Cafe Portofino. I think that was wonderful. And then the gnocchi from the food truck with the gnocchi gratin. Yeah, that was with the chorizo. I think that was great. And also the special pistachio and almond drink. I think was the best drink out of all of them that I had today. The hot apple ginger was a close second, 100%. the sandwich from New York Deli that had the roast beef and the truffle mashed potatoes inside with the cheese. So good. I wish I could order this on my own. The popover that we had here at the Teddy Roosevelt Lounge as part of the set. If it was by itself, I would definitely buy that. Again, I'd take it home with me. I'd buy 5 of them, take it home. The Teddy Roosevelt Lounge, you can make a reservation because it's a priority seating restaurant. So you can make a reservation 30 days in advance if you want. You can also check the day of your visit at 9 a.m. through the app to see if there's any openings. Or you can just come to the restaurant and see if they have space available. And that's what we did today. We weren't sure we were going to get in because it's a Sunday today. And it is quite busy, but we got in. We waited 5 minutes to come in. So it's always worth to come and check and ask. It's a great place to get out of the crowds because it's nice and cozy, especially during Christmas. Of all the food I showed you today, Explorers, what would you like to try? Please let me know in the comments below. I want to know what you would try. Or if you already had some, tell me what were your favorites. Or maybe what weren't your favorites, like a sandwich and a hot dog bun. Thank you so much, Explorers. I'll put another video up here so you can plan your trip to Japan. Go to the Disney parks over here because they are wonderful. Happy holidays from me and my newly adopted son, Rupert. Good night.